two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops. I think they win.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is out there with Aaron Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at the point guard.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Trent passes to Kuzma. Drills it from outside.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Myles Turner. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Throw good, Siakam. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
And he makes the first. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
We got this.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And there's the call. First foul.
Second team foul.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Mathurin finds Siakam. 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. For 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now, we talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Antetokounmpo passes to Trent. 1:24 left here in the opening quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The free throw drops for Trent. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Micic in for Porter. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Siakam. Walker comes in for Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jackson in for T.J. McConnell. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Jackson. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Lets it go from 11. And there's the drive. And it's sent back by Turner. Jackson against Trent. Pass to Turner. Shepard brings the double team. Shot clock at 5. Turner with a screen on Jackson. Trent gets the bucket.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Trent. Walker the pass to Shepard. Over Green. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Shepard the pass to Jackson. Outside, Walker from downtown. That shot misses. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Shepard out there with Jones. Then it's Walker. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Mathurin in its small forward. Here's Micic. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Green kicks to Sims. Outside Portis. Trent against Jones. Trent passes to Sims. 3 seconds left, and the layup is good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Mathurin. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And using that to learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Jones looking for an opening. Six to shoot. The kick out to Walker. Shoots over Portis. Walker's shot is off.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Micic. And that one hits back iron. Pacers trail by 9. Outside, Jones. And it's Shepard, top of the key. Outside, Mathurin. Walker is screen on Green. Mathurin for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mathurin's got 5 now.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Walker. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Shepard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Jones. Now here's Giannis. 6 points for him. 2 points. That one goes.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to Neesmith. A three-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Now Neesmith. McConnell kicks to Siakam. Over Giannis. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Siakam. Giannis outside. Three-pointer. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Bucks on top. They're up by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent, real together.
Got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Run line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Myles Turner. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Porter in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Kuzma can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
For Indiana, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Siakam. Siakam hits them both. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. Trent outside. Back to Porter. Outside, out of the Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Siakam. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's Trent on the wing. Outside, out of Antetokounmpo. Again, Giannis missing. Pacers trail by 3. Here's McConnell going inside. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Kuzma. It's stolen by Mathurin. And here's McConnell. Back to Mathurin. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look from Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Micic in for Porter. The Pacers also changing it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Siakam, and Walker's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now, here's Portis. Kuzma outside. Portis the screen. 4 on the clock with the shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. Kuzma's got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Trent outside. Pass to Portis. Shoots over Walker. Portis can't get it to go. Indiana trailing here. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Toppin throws it down.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Trent with it. Kuzma inside. Neesmith covering. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Toppin finds Mathurin. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Kuzma outside. The three. He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks will have the start. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball on the court for Indiana. They've got Toppin, Walker out there with Shepard, and it's Furphy in at the 3 spot. Smith scanning the floor, misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Down low, here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there. They're trying to find one guy at least interested.
Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
The defense now better pay attention. If Giannis is hitting threes, those pickup points have to become higher.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. Mathurin with a screen for McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Myles' turn. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Turner. Outside Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Here's Siakam. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Pass to McConnell. Back to Siakam. Now, here's Neesmith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Aaron Neesmith. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Smith nails both of them.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Right side out of Kumbo. Absorbs the contact. Nice finish by Giannis.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Neesmith. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So he gets them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Pass to Siakam. They double-team Siakam. And a wide-open look for Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo passes to Turner. On deep, Trent. Unable to get that one. Good D by Siakam. Nemhard with it. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
Looking out there, trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. McConnell finds Siakam. Now Neesmith. Now McConnell. Kicks it out to Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing, Mathurin. Nails the triple.
And this is a test for Mathurin. And he passes with flying colors, showing he can deal with having the whole team. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
The line for the Bucks, Kevin Porter Jr. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
We got this.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got